Welcome back. The ID.4 is back down here for trailer hitch install part 2, the electric CNN. This is going to be the wiring component. We already did the actual hard part, which is installing the tow bar trailer hitch receiver thing. And when I say hard part, I don't mean the more difficult part, I just mean the hard part of the actual kit. That is designed to fit the ID.4 specifically. However, at least so far, I haven't found any wiring kits that are specifically designed for it. So I'll link this down below, but we have a electronic powered taillight converter and an extension kit that comes with a nice big chunky power and ground wire set, as well as a fuse holder and a few other connectors, odds and ends, and actually this little cool guy right here, which is a resistored LED that's designed to work with 12 volts. That gives you a ground probe, a positive probe and a ground alligator clip. It's very, very handy for one-person testing of the electrical, because this will require tapping into both turn signals, one of the two stop lamp signals, and the running light. So it'll take some time, but we'll get it done. Don't want to get too far ahead before I walk you through what I'm doing. So the false cargo floor is out. Just been unearthing everything from here. I will be removing this bin. I'll probably be removing all of these plastic pieces here to get to the back of the taillights, and hopefully I won't need to remove anything beyond that, but it really depends on where I can find ignition switched 12-volt power. All right, sorry for starting at a contextually terrible spot for video, but I had to get the light to turn on my phone. So, start with this plastic piece here, yank up harder than you would think is comfortable. It's going to sound like and feel like it's breaking, but it probably isn't. And then after that, pull this piece straight out toward the center of the vehicle, and you'll have to thread the two cargo hooks through the carpet. Carpet is integral to the plastic, so do not try to separate it. You will probably break it. So in here, you got the dome light, and right behind it, there is a 12-volt accessory outlet, which is great. That's nice and beefy, and it's ignition switched. And right here, we see the taped loom that goes to the taillight. So I'm going to start very, very methodically cutting the wrap that goes around this for about 3 inches on both these wires. I'm going to use a razor blade, and I'm used to doing this. I've worked on cars a long time, and I will be replacing the harness tape when I'm done. So that's going to be the first step. Over here, it's going to be largely the same thing. Do be careful of this little pull. Actually isn't what I thought it was, but do be careful of that. I'll look in here just to make sure there isn't a fastener, but I would be very surprised if this isn't the same process to get to the right side turn signal. Oh, come on, light. There we go. All right, so here we have our switched power and ground, confident in that. And the taillight right here, we've only got 2 wires on the left. Sorry, 3, I'm dumb. Ground, and then these 2 guys. So I'll have to pull back some insulation and check those functions. We got a white with a black stripe and a black with a red stripe. And over here, we have ground again. Let's see here. Black with a purple stripe, gray with blue, and then 2 gray with red, which is really strange. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to probe them out, but I'm pretty confident the brown is ground. I got a nice point up there to ground to for testing as well. So I guess that'll be our next step. All right. I found the turny boy. It's the purpley blacky one. Now to the other side. The turn signal on this side is the black or red, but I want to make sure it's not also just the brake light. Actually, even just ignition on and brakes probably. Brake, you say? Yeah. Okay, same thing. All right, brakes off, lights on. Oh, they are on. Okay. Okay, all right. So before I forget, this black-red, I'll try to put this in the description. That is a left turn signal / brake. They are converged, whatever, aggregated. That's probably a better word. The gray with the black stripe is tail / running. And, oh God, oh geez. Black purple is right turn signal, and then we also have gray blue, which is running light. So you gotta look at the instructions now and see, usually these things are set up to have a combined taillight turn signal and then a separate taillight turn signal. So I'll see how this kit deals with it. I lament the fact this doesn't have separate turn signals and they're not amber color, but whatever. I'm not technology connections. Okay, step one, yellow gets clamped to the black red wire. So that's our left turn / stop lamp. I gotta say, these little connectors, I don't really like the Vampire connectors, but these are full of dielectric and they're really high quality. So I give props to them. This kit's not cheap, but this is, I like seeing that, it's good. Anyway, green goes to the, believe turn was the black purple. All right, and brown is going to be going to our gray black on this side. That's for our tail light. All right, so there's our nice factory ground points. Just a 10 mil. Whip that off, whip it back on. Zip tie up the red wire. You're not going to need it. And then the final step is going to be this big chunky black red. We're going to add that inline fuse holder to it, and we are going to tap that in to this red-green Christmas wire right here, and then tidy everything up. Put it back together, and we are done. All right, got a nice fuse holder, 10 amp fuse. Gonna cap that back up, crimp that. Gonna heat shrink it real quick, and then we'll get a Vampire splice on there. All right, drilled me a hole. Got a couple grommets in there. Just gonna zip tie that wire so I really can't move, and then do the same on the bottom and throw everything back in. But I tested it out, all good. All right, everything is as peachy as it can be. Time to button it up.